Hey, Brian from Garage Mahal. Today I have a VEVOR bike repair stand. Been looking forward to getting this for a long time, so let's open it up, see exactly what we get inside, and we go from there. And got a bike, we can throw it on and try it out. All right. Alright, so that's everything that comes in the box. So let's get this taken out. So you got a couple loose parts. Okay, packed in there really good. Box out of the way. Alright. Clip some of these zip ties off. Alright. Some pieces here. Some miscellaneous tape on here, so let's get that off. As it goes this way. Okay, that's important to know. Let's get this piece off. Alright, so it makes a nice sturdy surface for sure. Then it's got your regular simple little lever tie downs here. Let me show you that on that side. So just like your standard quick releases for your tires. So that stands there like that. Okay, and that telescopes up. And also another quick release on here. Once we get on the floor, we'll be able to get it to the right height adjustment. Okay. Face this corner. Let's open up all the other little accessories. And this is going to be like your handlebar holder. So if you are working on the bike and you don't need your handlebar flopping around, so that's what that tie down is for. This should be a tool tray. Little pieces in here. Got everything out of there. So that is your tool tray. So nice little spots for all your little screws. Tons of Allen key holders on that. Got some tools. I'll just put those right in the tool tray. That's our instruction manual. I'm going to open this up and see what we get inside here. So this is your bicycle holder or your claw. Okay. So that's that. I guess it's got a quick release on here or something. Alright, then you spin that around, and that is your clamp that you can basically tighten down, do a quick release and grab. So it's nice little rubber feet that you have on that. Okay. guess this goes up here. All right, let me move this down onto the floor. Then we can move this, telescope this up. Kind of hold that down. All right, let's get to the manual and see what the fine tuning of this is. So we basically set that up. We got that going. So it looks like there is a quick release and then a bolt that goes through. So this is that quick release. Because it goes like that. And then that's going to make that articulate. So I'll put this in the back here. Maneuvering. I'll just leave that kind of loose. See what that next part of this is. Oh, okay, so this is going to basically hold this in place so you can rotate that. Then that locks down. Okay, so that's pretty neat. So it's got that little lever on the side. We position this around better so we can see that. So you basically push up on that, and then that's going to release that lever. That's going to be able to rotate that for you. And as soon as you lock that down, it locks back into place. So very awesome. All right, spin this around. Oh, okay, I got this backwards. So this quick release goes in the front here. That's going to basically sit on. Alright, so that's where that goes. And then this goes in the back. And it's got a screw that goes in here. And these Allen keys. On one side. Okay, good. Okay, so we'll tighten. Make that kind of snug. But I think we need that so we can kind of move back and forth. And then that will lock that into place. Hold that nice and good. Okay. And I love how this telescope's out. Let's see the exact heights. So you can move that all the way up there. So that's pretty high. That's basically face level. So super adjustable. Okay, like here. And then again, I like how it's got a quick release so you can adjust the tension. So if you got a heavier bike on there, that holds there. Then this little tool tray hook goes into the back here. So that holds that. Then you got these three little bolts and this little hex wrench. Like that. Okay. So that's how that's configured on the bottom. Then these little screws will go through the top. Okay. Alright, so that is a little tricky to get started, to say the least, but that's okay. get that situated. That's my dog, Sophie. She just likes to bark for attention, but she's okay. Okay, let's make sure that this, since this is kind of round, we'll make sure we get that set up the right way. But nice and tight. I love how it's got a little can holder right there, so you can put that on. Pretty cool. So slip that onto the back. And that is your little tray. And I think we are basically complete. So let me drop my little stand here, and then we can put a bike on it and see how it works out. So stay tuned. Okay, so let's put a bike on it, and the cool thing I like about this is you have the ability to rotate this around, which is great. So, like in my case, our top tube, I have a brake cable that runs on the outside of the tube, and I'm actually going to be doing some brake work, so I don't need that to be gripped in here. So you have the ability to basically mount it to your seat post. So you can move that, crank that in a couple times, then that will lock down. And let me move this around to the side so you get a better view. So now I have the bike kind of sloped, but I can move it into more of an upright position. And then I can have it basically lock into place. So now I have that straight, and that's locked. And then I can adjust this higher. Lock that down into place, and then it's stable enough. Now I can work on it from the seat post. And again, if you need to straighten this out, that's what this little retaining bar is for. So you can adjust this out, and you can have that grip onto, let's say, your seat post right there. So I'll put these quick release pieces on. Okay. So then we'll attach this side to the seat post. Okay. Then this you can adjust. So you can put this onto the one side for your handlebars. So let's say we'll adjust it there. Move this out a little bit. We'll just tighten that down. And then again, we snap this into place. Okay, and then that's going to hold your handlebar basically in place, so when you're working on a bike, you're able to keep that steady while you are working on your different brakes or your shifting or anything else. Then that gives you the ability to be able to pedal and switch your gears however you like. And yeah, so that's great, nice and stable. But Brian from Garage Mahal, thanks for watching, and be safe out there.